Actually, I started Maine Foodie Tours in June, end of June, and it rained so much that we got off to an extremely slow start. But July, things have picked up, and August, things are really cooking along.
Great.
And the Maine Foodie Tours is really an opportunity for people to come walk around the Old Port and visit some artisans who make extraordinary food and drink. I was struck by the talent when I moved to Portland, and I had some neighbors show me around, and they have visitors come all the time, and they were looking for those secret places to bring people to show them some of Portland's finest but often unknown places. And I thought, you know, this is a business idea. Walking around, trying food, talking about history, educating, entertaining. So we started Maine Foodie Tours.
Now we do come across some pretty strange creatures here in Maine. Yeah, everybody's talked about the white lobster, the blue lobster. We actually had a bilateral colored lobster, which was half red, half green, which is up in the DMR up in Boothbay. They have a nice, so if you're ever up in Boothbay, they have a nice little aquarium up there. It's worth seeing. But this came in, and it just reminds us of like a spotted leopard. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful.
I've been selling cheese for almost 11 years now, and I started out my shop actually for my father. He had 17 years of a smoked seafood business that he sold wholesale, and so we attempted together to do the first retail outlet of his smoked seafood. That was about 8 years ago. He retired. I took over the shop. I still work with a couple of small smokehouses from Maine up the coast who are not very well known around here. But what happened is we found that certainly more people eat cheese than they actually eat smoked seafood, and actually the two go really well together, and so I kept growing and growing. But what I did discover and do believe in from helping my father is that I'm a very strong advocate of small producers in the state of Maine and helping them get their product into the middle of the city. And so I have really vowed towards that. But when I first started selling cheese, actually there was only one cheesemaker in the state. So of course I carried their cheese, but when I talk to my European visitors and they come to visit and I say, okay, I'm going to tell you the history of Maine cheese, we're talking about really a 10-year history. But what's very remarkable about Maine cheeses is that they are making cheese for the first time at a very, very high quality. And I say that because 2 years ago, the state of Maine offered, through the Department of Agriculture, offered a grant to some cheesemakers to go and compete in the American Cheese Society competition. And 13 farms went. They came home with 17 awards, including first place overall. And so I know my Maine cheesemakers do a good job, and I think they're great. I was just, well, I just thought it was very exciting.